Before we start this workout, I want to give you a disclaimer. I love working out to music, but I recognize not everybody has the same music taste that I do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use music for the warm-up today and then use no more music during the workout. I have Spotify playlists. If you want to follow me on Spotify, you can, and I'll just put that link in the section below here on the YouTube channel. And then you can choose songs that you want to listen to or listen to your own music and get the best workout that's suited for you. So now I'm going to do the introduction to this workout and then we'll get warmed up. Hi, my name is Nicole and welcome to the home gym that I've created to do a body weight workout which has been inspired by Jeff Cavalier at Athlean X. If you don't have the opportunity to create your own gym like I have, you can do some of these moves without this equipment. You're just going to be making modifications and working slightly different body parts. I will let you know that we're going to be starting working on the back of our legs by doing some core work. We're going to get down on the ground and we're going to do a bridge. When we do the bridge, I'm going to put my heels on towels, or if you actually had gliders, this is where they would come into play. But you have to be on a floor that's slippery for this to be able to work. So just so you have a heads up of where I'm going to go, I'm going here. If you don't want to do both legs, you could do one at a time. And if you're not on a floor that is slippery, then quite simply, I would alternate with your legs kicking out and then you're bridging up and down. We can always make modifications to make things work, right? Okay, then I'm also going to be staying down here for a couple more exercises, but I have an option of doing an elevated bridge. So if you don't want to be laying on the ground for the third exercise, if you had a chair or anything that you could elevate your legs onto, then we can lay down on the floor, put our heels on top, and bridge. So I have a chair here for a few different exercises. Anyways, we're going to be moving into the upper body push. I'm going to be doing a decline push-up, so my legs are going to be on this chair. If you don't want that, you can do a regular push-up without a chair at all. I'm also going to be doing a tricep extension. If you have weights, phenomenal, use them. But this is for those of us that don't have weights at home. Or if you had a band, of course you could be doing tricep extensions with it. But what we can do is we can go on our knees, tuck our head, and do a tricep press, like so. If I wanted to make it harder, I would be standing up. I actually find going on a lower back harder than I would if I wanted to go on this back here. So that's some fun for your triceps. Then I'm going to be going into, at some point, an upper body pull, and that's where this is going to come into play. We're going to do chin up, so an underhand grip, and we're going to pull our chest up toward the bar. I understand that's not really able to be replicated without a bar, so what you could do instead is, quite frankly, you could do core work by just mimicking the action by doing a sit-up and pulling your elbows back. After I do a chin up, I'm going to be going into an inverted row as well on here. Same idea here. You could be doing seated. If I had a band, I would totally pull like this. But you could just mimic the action by staying put. There's more exercises that will come that we're also going to use the chair for as an option. Okay? My chair is too soft for me to stand on, so I have a cutting board, which I'll definitely have to clean very well after this. But anyways, I'm going to be coming on top of my chair and alternating by letting my legs touch down. Could I do this on stairs? Yeah, you could. That's slightly elevated. I mean, the higher you go, the harder it is. I don't want to make it too difficult for you to find all the equipment or put together chairs. So what we can do instead is do it on the floor. Okay, so if you want to get some equipment and join me, if you have weights, use those. If you have a band, use it. And if you don't, like me, I wanted to show you how to have some fun and get a full body workout. So get yourself set up, a sip of water, and then we'll do a brief warm up, and then we'll get going. Join me in a march. Nice and light on your feet. We don't want to hear yourself pounding. If you're on wood like this, there's a difference between a light step and a heavy step. Okay? Light as you go. Take a deep breath in. Again. One more time. I'd like you to march out and in. Back is nice and straight. Two more. Tap your toes side to side. I am staying low, so you are in a partial squat. Go for 4. I want to tap 2 times each side. Here it is. So this knee is not going to move side to side. Keep it in line with your foot. 2 more. Here I go. Squat with me. Reach and pull. So you're going to sit back. You should be pushing into your heels. Can you wiggle your toes? Hold a center squat right here. Okay, keep your arms up, pull your shoulder blades back. Exhale, lift. 2 to go. I want to march on a left foot lead. It's here. Eight more. Last 4. It's a toe tap, side to side, arms up. Like you're clapping, but you're not, unless you want to. Go for 8 singles. Again, 2 each side. Here it is. How low can you hold your legs? Go for 4. Last 2. I'm squatting side, reach up. I just kind of looking side to side to see how much room I have. You two, make sure you're careful. Center squat, hold. Come a little wider. I'm gonna cross my arms every time I come down. Last 2. Back to your march here. If you want, take it to a jog. Here's 4, 3, hop twice on each leg. If you don't like this, then you need to do hamstring curls. All right, you choose. Here I join you. Abs pull in. Single jogs, here we go. For 4, 2 on each leg. Last 4, single toe taps, reach and pull. You're going back. So now, keep low, but your chest is lifted. It's all about how much you bend your knees. 4 singles. Here's 2 each leg. Four more times. I want to make this into a repeater knee. Hold here for 8. 4. Switch and go. Ready to do it again? Here we go. Supporting leg, knee in line with your foot, does not move side to side. 4 more, alternating reverse lunges. Here we go, reach. Tuck your hips just slightly under. 4 alternating. I have 4 on the same leg. Here we go. Thumbs go back. Switch. Here's 2. Can you do it again? Let's add a balance. If you want, drive your knee. 2 more. Switch. I want you to hold your lunge, arms front, side. Push your shoulders toes away from your ears. 4 more. Ready to switch? Here we go. Reach, pause, go. Four. You're ready to do some inchworms with me? Inchworm forward. Step out. Do 4 more step outs. Hold your next leg. Inside arm, lift. Thread through. You can go at your own pace. 2 more. Arm down, step out, switch. Arm up. You ready? Here we go. I have 2 more. Both arms down. Walk your feet a little wider. Push into down dog, plank. Again. Heel push, look forward in your plank. Squeeze your shoulder blades. 1 more. Push up, pedal your feet. 4, 3, plank, go back, pedal. Push back and forth. Let's do 2 more. 1 more time. Go 4, 3, walk your hands back in. Nice straight back, hands behind you. Come up, 4, round through your back. Hopefully you're warmer. There are 16 exercises. 3 moves each are focusing on specific things with your body. We're doing core, but we're focusing on the back of our legs. Grab a sip of water. Join me on the floor. We're about to bridge, and if you have towels, put them underneath your heels. Ready when you are. All right, we begin in just under 30 seconds. What's your first move? Lay on your back. We are going to do a bridge. Put your feet on towels if you have a floor that's slippery and you want to work extra hard for your hamstrings. Again, if you don't prefer to use anything underneath your feet, then you're going to go here. You have an alternating leg kick option if you please. I'm going to do the same idea here, alternating leg option or both legs together. We're beginning. So hips are going to stay high. So you had single leg or double leg extension. I am pushing through my triceps. Shoulders are pushing into the ground. And I'm going to try to maintain hips as high as possible. It's an exhale as you push away. Here's about 20 seconds. Then you're going to stay laying on your back. You're going to do a reverse plank with an alternating leg lift. So in this first 3 set of exercises, we're working on our glutes, we're working on our hamstrings. So lower body, posterior chain. Okay, get rid of those towels, go into your heels, lift up. What's the leg lift? It's this. So I love this exercise because you're working on posture as well, driving your upper back muscles together and down. Now, if I needed to make this a little bit easier, I would bend my knees. So the straighter your legs, the harder this is. After this, I'm going back to a bridge. Your option is to put your feet on something elevated. If you had weights and wanted to make it harder, you could also take a weight and put it on your hips. Can you do one more for me? Now decide, am I in a feet hip width apart bridge or are my feet coming up onto something? Scoot your butt nice and close to your heels. And as you extend up, I want you to go as high as you possibly can. Exhale on that lift. You may want to close your eyes. Feel, do I favor one leg? Do I slightly drop my hip? If I do, put your hands on your hip bones and feel if you're tipping. I don't want to tip. You've got 20 seconds till we work on upper body push. It is a push-up. Your choice is if you want to put your legs on something elevated. That'll help do a decline push-up. Make it a little more challenging. If you want to make it a little less challenging, put your hands on something elevated. Do an incline push-up. Let's go. You're either in your push-up on your knees or your toes, or decline if you want. The less support I have underneath my legs, the harder this is gonna be. Meaning, if I walk out further, I'm gonna challenge myself. This is a straight body exercise. You are in a plank that just moves because you're bending your elbows. Exhale up. If you don't like this, if you have hand weights, you could do a chest press instead. Lead chest, not your forehead. From here, I'm going to go into a low plank and a side plank. We're going to alternate. So we're going to be on our elbows, either our knees or our toes. Come on down with me. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Again, push into your heels if you want. Keep your elbow bent, pivot, lift. Replace and go to the other side. Go nice and slow. When you come up, intentionally squeeze your shoulder blades together. And when you come down, do the same thing. Squeeze them together. Not easy to do because you're supporting your body weight and gravity's pulling against you. Again, you could be on the knees. In 15 seconds, I'm going into the tricep extension, where I stand and put my hands on the back of the chair. If you don't have a chair, do tricep push-ups. Or you do one arm push-up, like so, on your side. Well, anyways, here I go. Maybe that wasn't the greatest demo in town. Tuck your head, elbows go down toward the back of the chair. I can make this a little bit easier. Hold that plank position. The further you step away, the harder this is going to be. Not in a hurry. Slower is going to challenge you more. In 20 seconds, we're moving into lower body, more the front focus. It's your quads. You're going to feel it burn. We're going to do an alternating step down from being on top of this chair. If you're not going to do that, I like you to do alternating curtsy. So get on your chair or do a curtsy with a balance. So cross behind, toe stays up, knee in line with your foot. I'm going to keep my arms out, and I'm just going to lower till I touch, but I'm going to cross my toe behind me a little bit. If you can see what I'm doing. Trying to do straight back. Now, could I stand up and down? Well, I can't. But if you can, you go right ahead. Go up a little bit. Maybe I could do this. I've got to figure things out in my life. All right, we're going to be doing an alternating reverse lunge on the ground. 5 seconds. Here we go. Reverse lunge. Drive your knee toward the ground. Let's work posture. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale as I go down. Then I'm going to burn through with a double pulse split lunge. So just going to pulse on one leg and then plyometric into split lunge. If you don't want to add a hop, you're going to stay with this. Can you keep going while I show you? That's the move. Or double here, step together. Pulse, pulse, step together. You ready? Your front knee should not go over your toes. Again, that option, double pulse. Can you get your knee to touch down? So in 20 seconds, upper body pull motion. I'm going to be doing the chin up with the bar. If you don't like that, if you had a band, then what you could do is you could stand on the band and do an upright row. But here are your options. Underhand grip, sit, bring it up. Without this, you could do a V-sit. We're gonna do more core later. Harder, feet hip width, lay back a bit. Push through the middle of your foot. Lots of quad and upper back, mid back, biceps. You can do a standing bicep curl as well if you would just like to do arms. 10 seconds. Then I'm going to do overhand grip. So you're going to do an inverted row. So if you were seated, you could do this motion. But I'm going to go overhand and I'm rowing. Get started when you get the feel for this. Again, you could lay back, seated, or get your body more to horizontal. Again, push, not with your heels, but with the middle of your feet. Here's 25 seconds. Then I'm gonna lay on my back. It's a back widow. We're gonna drive our elbows into the ground and lift our shoulder blades off the floor. Can you do one more? Okay. Lay on your back. Elbows down, squeeze your shoulder blades and lift. Then down. So here is the motion. Drive and hold, 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 release. Relax your head down if it wants it. And watch that what you're doing in your abs. I don't want you to push up. I want you to pull in. 30 to go. Belly is shake on, shaking like bacon. I'm gonna go into core. You're gonna feel quite a bit of hip flexor in this core. We're gonna lay on our back, do halo abs, which means you're gonna do a hip lift off the ground with your legs straight up. And we're gonna draw half circles with our legs. Here's your move. Hips up, draw half of a circle, and then go the other direction. Hip up. The straighter the legs and the lower you make them go, the harder this is going to be. So if I'm not a fan of this, I could do an alternating leg lift, but watch, get the hip up. "15 seconds till I do a V-sit tuck." Again, this is where you're going to start really feeling those hip flexors. One more. Okay, sitting up, V-sit. So straight back, arms out. You're going to go out and in. Look, if you need support for your back, get a foot down. And if you need to help yourself, push yourself up, not a fan. I'd rather you come a little bit lower. Okay, drawing the abs in and out. Now you can pause at the top, hold. 30. Then I'm going to do a V-sit with an elbow thrust, which means I'm going to keep my feet on the floor. And I'm going to come up and I'm going to pivot with my upper body. Go for 10. One to go. Feet down. You're gonna do up, watch, pivot, but come with power. Abs tight. Elbows are just slightly bent. Push your shoulders away from those ears. Bring in your obliques. Now, you have one more move. It's gonna be for back. It's a corrective exercise. And you can lay on your stomach and do leg lifts. Or you could use chair or sofa or bed and lay on it with your upper body and move your legs up and down. Please keep going. You have 20 seconds. So here are your options for your next move. Legs up, relax your upper body, or you could add on, okay? You have 8 seconds. Or you're gonna do it on here. Ready? You have 1 minute, you decide. So my legs are almost gonna touch down, then I lift as high as I can, and then the option is to lift the upper body slightly. Squeeze those shoulder blades. "30 till you rest." "15. Then I'm going to take you into a bit of a stretch for your hip flexors. Three, 2, 1. First of all, hands and knees, cat-cow. Tuck everything up. Sway a little. Lift your head and hips. Draw one leg to the outside, okay? Reposition your back knee further away. Drop your hip down, lift, lean to the side. Well, we have a minute's rest or longer because you can pause and start again. So everything we've done, we're about to repeat. So please be aware if you need to make any modifications, you can. If you really want to do this faster, slower, it's all about your own workout. Grab a sip of water. I'll do it with you one more time through. If you want to do it 3 times, then on the last time, go ahead and rewind and go again, and then join us for the stretch at the end. You have 20 seconds until we do our first exercise, which again is going to be in a bridge, kicking one leg out or both of them, working a lot on the hamstrings and on your glutes, okay? So we're going to lay back, get your glutes close to your heels, push into your heels, press down into your triceps, lift, and let's begin. So keep those hips high as much as possible. Every time I reset, because I know I'm dropping my hips a little, I come up, lift as high as I can, and repeat. Remember, if you get into a hamstring spasm or it cramps on you, then you need to quickly go into a hamstring stretch. 30 to go. Then we're going to go into that reverse plank alternating leg lift in 10, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You squeeze those glutes. When you're ready, lift. As I said prior to this, if you need to bend your legs a little bit to help you up, try that instead. If you need a back break, come down for a few counts, reset and go. Here's 30 until we do elevated bridge. So I'm going to put my feet onto that chair, or you can stay with a regular bridge, or if you had a weight, put it on your hips. Push those shoulders away from your ears. 10. One more. Here we go. If you're going to join me in the elevated lift, you're going to go heels down, butt close to into your bench or your chair. Here we go. Or you hold the weight. This is where I said before, you may want to close your eyes and feel if you're tilting at all. You want to push equally with your heels. You can take your time. Drive up as much as you can. In 20 seconds, we're going into upper body. It is the push-up or decline push-up, or incline if you prefer, hands elevated onto that chair. How's one more big push in you? Okay, set yourself for push-ups. Again, more of the body, more of the legs on your chair, the easier you're gonna make it. Especially if you have issues in your back, you'll probably want your thighs on top. Look forward just a little, please. Squeeze your glutes. 20 seconds till we go low plank, alternating side lift. In 10. So elbows underneath shoulders, on your toes, or on your knees. Get ready. Go ahead. Focus. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Squeeze them. Slow. Keep pushing back into your heels as you reset. $25 to go. Then I'm going to stand and do that tricep extension. Or you could go push up. 10. 3, 2, here it is. Of the chair, knees or feet, head tucks. Take the time to push equally on both hands. There it is. I'm starting to shake. I'm working. What I kind of like is that I also get a calf stretch in this by pushing my heels down. In 20 seconds, we go back to your lower body. We're going to be doing those quads by doing alternating curtsy balance, or come on your chair. Last one. All right, you're going to step up, or you're going to curtsy. Arms are going to extend out, please. Step up if you can. There we go. Slow. Okay, if you can see what's going on in this knee, you don't want to let it drop in on you. Keep it in line with your foot. If it's dropping in, you can have ACL problems. So we don't want to go too low. Get on the floor if it's dropping in on you. You actually push into your heel and check to see if you can lift your big toe. 15. Then we alternating reverse lunges on the floor. One more in ya. Okay, reverse lunges straightaways. We do posture. Push those shoulders away from the ears. Be mindful. Have a little look. How's your knee doing? Is it tracking so that it's not coming in? Oh, heaven's sakes. You've got to slow down and look. If it goes in, don't go as low. Maybe you go here. Maybe you don't do any arms. Just look at the legs. 20. Then I have those split lunges, the double pulse. Like you're a puppet on a string, something's lifting straight up. Can you do one more? Double pulse, split lunge. When you're ready, here, here. You don't have to have the hop if you don't want. Push. Push those arms into a straight arm push back this time. Or $30. This is actually my third time through, so these legs are firing. Who's lying? Not me. They're firing after the first time through. So in 10, get yourself into your chin up, or you can do V-sit and mock the motion, or you can do biceps instead of back. Up to you. Okay, these are your options. Or place your feet down, hip width apart, driving the ball of your foot. Halfway. Come on, squeeze your glutes. Bring it up. right? Pull your chest up, hips up, or you could be here. It's a lot of hip flexor, you don't be there at all. You could be here stretching your hip flexor. You could be standing in a balance. But if you have a bar, let's go. Squeeze those shoulder blades together as you draw your elbows down. If you need a break, lay back. Here's 20. Then you lay on your back and do back widow. Three, 2, 1. Drive your elbows down. Shoulder blades squeeze up. Lift as much as you like. Draw your abs in, down. Can you make it harder? Of course you can. Lift those legs if you want, but that's a lot of hip flexor. May want to bring them down. May want your feet together and let just your knees come out. Still hip flexor. Choose wherever you want for your legs. 20. Then we go core. Halo abs. So legs are up, lifting up your pelvis off the ground and doing half circles with your feet. One more. Okay, up you go. Arms down, hips up. Hello, circle. And down. Again, slower, bigger. You're gonna make it harder the longer those legs are. Bend those knees if you're not loving this. Those of you who have back issues, you may want to go into dead bug instead. 20. Then you're going to go into V up tuck. One more. All right. Feet down, arms long, back you go. Come on up. Feet can go down and up or out and up. What's going on here? Pushing out? No, no, no. Pulling in. Shoulders down away from those ears. Then we'll do a V-sit with an elbow thrust. Last 10. Plant your feet. Down you go. Thrust and pivot. Power. Hard. Those of you who don't want to lay down anymore. Options. I'm feeling the hip flexor burning. And I'm not sad that I'm almost done. So, in 30 we do the corrective exercise, back hyperextension, laying on your tummy, on the floor, or on a chair, or bed, or whatever. Legs up and down. Option to move your arms up and down. Here's 15. Three, two, one. Never. Here we go. Legs up as high as they can go. Upper body as well if you'd like. Those are harder arms than if I put the arms to the side and I could bring my elbows up like I'm hitchhiking, so there's posture for you. You may prefer that. 20. There's your break. Either a 1 minute break because you're choosing to go again on your own by rewinding, or you're coming into a stretch. Whenever you're ready for that stretch after you have a sip of water, we're gonna get into child's pose. When you're ready, child's pose. One arm under the other, turn and lay back. Reach forward a little more, push that hip back. And then switch, so reach across, turn, push the hip off of your heel. Coming up like a cat. Right foot steps forward, left leg goes back. Push into your heel. Drop your hip towards the ground. Let your knee come down. We're going into tricep and crescent, so lean back. Hold your tricep. Lean to the side. Hands down. Switch legs and repeat. Push into your heel. Knee down. Here's your tricep. To the side, lean. Come with me into down dog. Spread your legs, push into your heels, as though someone is lifting your hips and pulling you back. Push back. Walk your hands in a little more. Just hang. Tuck. Walk your hands to one side. Push your other hip back. Walk to the other side. Spread your legs, lean over to one side, arm up. Come to center and the other side. Come all the way up, walk your feet in, take 1 foot forward, sit back into the invisible chair, or if you have a chair, sit on it. All the weight is on the leg that you're not stretching. We need to round up. If you're seated, cross. If you're standing, stand, cross, use a wall if you need to. Sit back and push on your knee. If you'd like to, if you're seated, you can push with the opposite hand and look away, pushing your shoulder away from your ear. Relax. Repeat with the hamstring on the other leg. Again, hinge forward. So here's your move. Toe is pulling up. I hope that you have a great day. Thank you for working out with me and for doing such hard work today. Cross here. Push, look away. Standing or sitting does not matter. Interlock your thumbs behind you, pull down. Tilt your head. Chin down to shoulder. Chin to ceiling. Center yourself, tilt the other way. Chin down. Chin up. Center, round through. Hopefully we'll see you on another workout. If you have any comments, please put them in the comments section. That's very helpful for me. And if you have a specific kind of workout you would like me to program, please let me know and I'll do my best to accommodate you. Take care and have a great day.